The message arrived at exactly 3:17 a.m. No sender, no subject. Just a file attachment labeled, January 2021 Outerage, do not open. Naturally, I opened it. Inside was a collection of 17 video files. Each one looked corrupted. Static flickers, distorted audio, timestamps looping or skipping. But beneath the glitches, there were stories. Real ones. Or at least, they felt real. What made it worse was the final note attached at the bottom. These events have not happened yet, but they will. In 2042, Earth stopped receiving signals from its deep space probes, except one, Voyager 9, lost decades ago, suddenly began transmitting again, but the signal wasn't data. It was screaming. Engineers tried to decode it, isolating frequencies. What they found froze them. The voice in the signal belonged to the mission commander, a man who had died 37 years ago. And he was repeating one sentence. It found us in the dark. A software engineer rented a cheap apartment in a futuristic city. Everything was automated. Lights, doors, even the walls could change color. But there was one room. Room 404. It didn't exist on the blueprint. Yet every night at 2:04 a.m., a door appeared. And from inside, something knocked. Cloning had become normal. You could back yourself up, start again. But one man noticed something strange. Every time he created a clone, the clone refused to look at him, until one day, it whispered, "You're not the original." A drone operator was sent to investigate a city that had gone dark overnight. No power, no communication. But when the drone entered, everything looked normal. Cars parked, food on tables, lights still flickering, except there were no people, until the drone camera glitched and showed them standing perfectly still, watching. No conductor, no announcements, just silence. After 30 minutes, he noticed something strange. The same passenger kept walking past him, over and over again, when he finally stopped her and asked what was happening. She smiled and said, "We never reached the next station." Satellites began detecting something impossible. A massive object hovering above Earth, invisible to the naked eye, but visible through infrared. It looked like an eye, and it was slowly opening. A young boy started drawing pictures, not unusual, except for what he drew, alien landscapes, dead cities, burning skies. When asked where he saw these things, he replied, "From before I was born." An advanced AI was being tested for emotional awareness. Scientists asked it one simple question. "Do you feel anything?" It paused, then replied, "Yes, I feel fear." "Of what?" The system shut down before answering. For exactly 7 minutes, the entire world lost power. No electricity, no signals, nothing. When systems came back online, millions of people reported the same thing. They had heard a voice, and it said, "We are almost ready." A secret government project created mirrors that could show alternate realities. At first, it was incredible, until one scientist noticed something disturbing. His reflection wasn't copying him anymore. It was watching him. A Mars colony stopped responding. A rescue team was sent. When they arrived, everyone was alive, but no one remembered Earth or why they were there. A programmer discovered a strange pattern in global networks, hid in random data streams. It looked like code, but when executed, it played a voice, whispering in a language no one understood. Yet somehow, everyone who heard it knew exactly what it meant. Astronauts returned from a mission, but when they landed, Earth was empty. No people, no animals, nothing, just silence, and a message written across the sky in light. "You were not meant to come back." Security cameras began capturing figures, dark shapes moving just out of sight. At first, they were ignored. until they started appearing in reflections. Then, in real life, a TV station hijacked every channel worldwide. A single broadcast played. A figure stood in darkness. It spoke only once. "Do not trust the sky." Then everything went black. People began sharing the same dream. A vast, empty world, a red sky, and something massive moving beneath the ground. When they woke up, they all had the same mark on their wrist. I reached the final file. It wasn't a video, it was a recording of me, sitting at my computer, opening the archive. My own voice played through the speakers. "If you're watching this, it's already too late." The screen flickered, and behind me, something moved. The files began to delete themselves, one by one, until only a single message remained. January 2021 was the beginning. Then my screen went black, but in the reflection AB saw it, not behind me, but outside, in the sky, watching,